onion, not garlic. Garlic is good, but for tomato sauce, please use onion. Someone likes thin onion, someone likes big piece of onion. What do you like?
Small.
Small? I'm gonna make small. If you use what the people call the basic extra virgin olive oil, means the one bought in the supermarket, so low quality, low level and cheap. This kind of oil has really low polyphenols. So the low quality, that is not bitter and not pungent and not green, of course is a good fat, but it's not healthy, not so healthy as the good one. When an oil is good and it's bitter and pungent and green, the antioxidant that you put in the pan, at the beginning, the 30% of them get burned with the heat, but the rest, more it is and more remain, get linked with the other food you put in the pan, and in that way, even for the long cooking at high temperature, they get stabilized on each other. So at the end, you will get a food that is good and even healthy. We're gonna put this extra virgin olive oil. That is a blend of Coratina, Oliarola, and another oil that I don't remember from Puglia. But the oil, it's amazing, it's really good. But this is what we wanna do, because we are gonna cook for a long time, this sauce. So we need a strong oil, not a weak oil. Don't keep the high quality only. Wanna see? Not too high the temperature. Not too low, not too high. Because the onion doesn't have to get burned, but not even sleep in the oil. So it has to be cooked. In the meanwhile, you prepare the water. You have to salt the water to make pasta, not salt pasta after get the pasta boiled. So it's the water that have to be salty. Salty, how much salt? Like the sea salt.
Like
so,
the sea.
Like the
Salty
sea
like
salt.
the sea.
Salty like the sea. So, have you seen how many water is in there? It arrives here. Trust me. How many salt? Like this. Like this. Okay? Maybe even a little bit more. Because it seems the Hawaiian salt does not salt so much. One. And then we wait. Today we have tested a lot of olive oil, but they were top quality and they were so interesting that it's a pity to lose them in the cooking, because while you cook, you will lose a little bit of bitter and pungency and mostly of the smell. Of course, if I put onion, I will lose mostly of the smell of the olive oil. So the olive oil taste today are to finish the dish, to add cold after. This is anyway an amazing olive oil, but we look at and we look for it, this kind of oil for cooking, because the price, it's good compared to the quality, that it's high. It's like to cook with a good wine, but you don't cook with champagne. But you cook with good wine anyway. So this is a good oil, really good one. You can even use to eat the salad, but we want to explain to people that if you use a good oil, the good oil, it's really good for your health. That is really important. A sticky bad quality oil will remain a sticky bad quality oil even if you add any other ingredients. So always think about that when you think that using bad olive oil for cooking and good olive oil for eating. No, you're gonna eat anyway. What are you cooking? Good olive oil has never to be put near to the heat. Never. The change of temperatures will kill it. It's never to be let open. Never, because that smell will enter there and will ruin the good smell of your oil. So I have to stay far. You see, no light, closed, far from the heat. It's a pity, no one think about that. They let the bottle of olive oil open. You never let a good wine open. You always close it. Close the oil, please. It's the same things. It will get ruined, it will get rancid, it will get oxidated, it will lose everything. It seems a joke, but the water have to be boiling and salty and empty. See, no pasta in it. You don't have to put the pasta before. You have to put the pasta only when the water is boiling. And if it's written 12 minutes, means 12 minutes, not 24 or 30 minutes. Now it has to boil again. It's time to put the tomato. No salt, still no salt. High quality extra virgin olive oil has a really high point of smoke. This means that you can fry without producing dangerous molecules. So it works. More antioxidant, more high is the point of smoke. Now we'll pull down a little bit because it's really high. I go. Of course, if you get fresh, ripe tomatoes, it's good, but this is faster. And it's not bad. Now, this sauce deserves to have its time to get cooked. And we wait. Closed.
You know, we have basil too.
We have basil. We will put basil.
Yeah.
Ciao. The sauce should be ready if we are in America.
It's
But we're
past
supposed
ready,
to be
past
in
ready.
Italy, so needs to be cooked sometimes more. We are passing through a basil tragedy. The fresh basil that we bought does not smell or taste of basil. Smell like old kind of vegetable in the still water. So we decided not to use it. And we found this dry oregano that probably is best before 2001. But it seems not bad. Better than nothing. I won't put too much. But in case of really old stuff, oregano is the one that has the longest lasting. All the rest will only taste about dry grass. That is not good. Anyway, we will see, because we have a secret. We have the good oil to add at the end. So it's enough to find an extra virgin olive oil with a strong scent of aromatic pot, and we don't need any aromas. It will be enough to have the oil, I'm sure. I just put some because the idea was to put. I think the pasta it's nearly ready. 12 minutes has passed. The best way is to taste it without getting completely burned. Good. Done. This is for tomorrow bruschetta. See, not too much sauce. It's not a soup, a tomato soup with some pasta in it. It's pasta with tomato sauce. Which oil do you want to add? We think we're gonna use Itrana because it's really fresh, it's really green, it has the smell of fresh cut grass, it's aromatic. Oh, if you want, we can split in two and have two different
50-50.
kinds. What do you think about that?
That's a great idea.
We can try to do two,
What other one?
a coratina or a frantoio, aromatic frantoio, and an Itrana. So we can have completely different smell and taste. Green almond on one side with artichoke and aromatic herbs, and on the other side, fresh cut grass, green leaves of tomato, green apple. Would be interesting. One more bitter, the other one. That's amazing. That's amazing. So this coratina will be one, and that's the Itrana. But I need to find another container. So now we have two dishes. Itrana from Cosmo di Russo. It looks a lot, but is it what you deserve? That one is Coratina from this small producer, and this is really balsamic. So this is a male taste, and that's a female taste.
Sharp.
We were, you know, that's sharp, that's round, that's strong, that's dark green, and that is light green.